So clearly I have got a fair amount of abandoned copper wire here, and I have a very basic handheld wire stripper, and this thing works great for round wires that where anytime when the cable itself is thicker than the coating around it, this thing works great. But kind of a problem is these wires that are triple coated. There are actually 3 individual fairly good sized wires in here, and each individual wire is coated in and of itself, and the 3 of them are held into these kind of oddly shaped things, and it doesn't really lend itself to this type of machine. So with a lot of trial and error and a fair amount of swearing, I actually did figure out a method to strip these in a way that's relatively time effective and also cost effective, because this is good stuff. So, like everything else in life, if you have a really good solid bench vise, it'll make your life a lot easier. I know. So, take this guy, classic retractable razor. Get as much of this as you can possibly grab onto. Try to do this one at a time. Take 2 wires that are still inside the large plastic, or rubber I should say. Get a good clamp so that the wire that I just pulled out is out of this coating. Pliers. So clearly this coating here is a lot weaker than this guy right here. You don't necessarily need a conventional bench wire stripper, but this thing's been a godsend. If you have this much crap to deal with, I cannot tell you how much this thing has saved me. Then, after it's gone through the conventional stripper, I keep saying conventional stripper like it's something dirty, but there you go. Now I know what you're thinking. Ken, though you are gloriously handsome and incredibly brilliant, what about big conduit? This is the kind of thing that came off of a wash machine or a dryer. No joke, man. So this thing is hardcore. For this, I need my big clippers to get rid of the head of it. And the thing is, those got big brass pieces. And you can see just how unbelievably thick those things are. For this, I'm just going to use my big clippers. Yeesh. Back to the pliers. Yeah, looks like it's coming out pretty good. Nice thing about these wires, if you're not holding them with your fingers, they actually cut through the rubber pretty good. Twist it so it's easier for me to grab with my regular pliers, and repeat. This is a mostly round wire inside of a wire setup. However, because of this kind of a spiral shape, if I were to force this through this guy, And it will work for about this far. And then the shape becomes oblong and it just doesn't work. So with this, take my razor knife, and I actually am being careful. Don't let every instinct in your body fool you. So we've got 3 coated and 1 uncoated. That's the uncoated right here. So see if I can get lucky enough. Actually, if I just grab one of these wires, see what happens. So instead of grabbing on the rubber like that, we're just going to bunch up. The thing started. Could just do this, and that works pretty good. Gently sliding as I'm firmly pulling down the way. Now you might be thinking that, you know, you can't strip that much wire, but this is about 2 days work. Got about a couple $100 here. There you go.